Good day, viewers. Walter here. Today I think I'll talk to my viewers about a little project I got lined up here for next week or over the weekend. And we'll talk about why I have not changed my oil since 2017. Well, there goes a sheriff's vehicle on the back of a tow truck. Could I possibly have an excuse as to why I haven't changed my oil in my Ford Expedition since 2017? Stay tuned. Show you a project. Next project's up. There's an oil filter from my lawnmower and an air filter, pre-filter, and 2 quarts of oil. That's on my agenda for this week. Yesterday I got out here and started cutting grass, and that piece of metal that was bent under the deck of my mower got bent again, and it was digging up the yard out there. So I had to stop what I was doing, spend 20 minutes taking that piece of metal back off. I guess I should go by the shop and get or order a new metal thing for the bottom of my lawnmower. But I want to show you something on my van over here while I'm thinking about oil. I made a dump run the other day. Some of my viewers noticed this decal up here. Let me get my glasses on where I can read it. Next service due 9/13/2017. He said, Jesus, you didn't have an oil change since 2017. And that's about right. I use high mileage 10W40. But let's take a look at it from another angle. Turn on my key to make sure that the odometer is accurate. My odometer says 196,204. So since 2017, the mileage was 195,230. 234. I have driven this vehicle less than 1,000 miles since 2017. Now you might not think that's accurate, but it is. The only place I ever go in this car is to the dump, which is a few miles over here. Occasionally I went out and did some rail fanning during the year, but I haven't driven a whole lot since I started having my health problems. The wife takes me just about everywhere I want to go in the car. So this car sits here. And I agree, if you want to change your oil every, 2 or 3 months, you probably should. But that's if you're actively driving your car. I think less than 1,000 miles on this oil, it ain't used up yet. When they talk about 2017 till 2020, that's 3 years. Well, I don't think oil will get old in 3 years. You got to figure it was in the ground for 1,000,000 years before it formed. 3 years is just a drop in the bucket to age in oil. And I agree, it's been run for 1,000 miles, but I'm not overly concerned about staying on schedule with my oil changes. When I get a sufficient number of miles, maybe 2,500, 3,000 miles, I'll start worrying about it. Anyway, that's my little vlog for today. And for my viewers that think I'm just crazy for going since 2017, maybe that explains it. I am a little on the loopy side. We'll catch y'all later. Oh, let me show you one more thing. On my flowers out here, I'll show you one thing. A week or 2 ago, I planted my African daisies that I bought from Lowe's building material. And they seem to be doing okay, but they're not the same African daisies I had last year. See these leaves, what they look like? And the flower, Has more of a yellow center. Here's the leaves from last year, what they called an African bush daisy. See the difference in those leaves? And this is one I started from a cutting. I just put it in the ground here the other day. It's been in a pot all winter down in my basement. But it looks like it's going to survive. I like this bush daisy a whole lot better than I do them. What they call an African daisy now. They don't seem to be as physically strong in the stems, and they break down a lot. But it still makes a pretty flower, though. I got 2 pots with hydrangeas in them over there. I need to find a place to put them. And I'm hoping these, see all these sprouts coming up here? That's where I sprinkled in a bunch of my flowers last week, because I planted some seed. I planted a bunch over here, and there's sprouts coming up here too. So I gotta assume that my flowers are starting to grow. Of course, I'll have to do a whole lot of thinning when they get a little bigger. It's trying to drizzle on me, so this vlog is going to be kind of short today. Today's vlog is, should I change my oil or not? No, let's make it why I haven't changed my oil since 2017. That'd be a good title. So please change your oil before it starts to sound like this.